It's the battle for New York, or New Jersey for that matter. The Giants and Jets are underway. This take it in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Start the drive.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Anderson steps away. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And out across midfield down to the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now Anderson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Caught on the slant. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, Herbert. This is caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Straight ahead is Hall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Head the street! Head the street! Drop 60! Drop 60!
Operating from the gun, Anderson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to find Breece Hall out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Right there, hurt.
Looking to throw. Anderson. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. On the draw, it's Hall. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Ball again on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Anderson. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Herbert now. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He finds Saquon Barkley on the slant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances, since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Well, you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll run with Barkley, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it.
Anderson loses the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is... and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Let's go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Anderson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Anderson. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Anderson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll look to throw again. And he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. T.J. Hockenson as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Herbert's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Juwan Johnson, 46 yards. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Herbert off of play action. He finds his man, complete. That's Morgan. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert flush to his right. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the 1st.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop it, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Herbert. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boswell for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Anderson. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Anderson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. Back to the ground with Hall. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Kylan Granson from 21 yards away. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Barkley, inside handoff. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second down and 3. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To throw is Anderson, throwing after the interception. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's go now.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Anderson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Again, he'll drop to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The middle with Barkley as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 92 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The CD all